Uzbekistan. Today this notion cannot be perceived only as a place inhabited by a particular nation. Uzbekistan is the name of a civilization that has been created by mankind within a period of thousands of years with great patience and diligence. It is the name of a culture on our ancient planet that can be easily read. The sands of Mother Nahar serve as parchment of this culture, and the letters on it are the iridescent silk and the blue glazing of the domes. Madrasas, mosques, caravansarais of a 1,000-year history that make up paragraphs on the pages of this civilization's chronicle tower high and have withstood the test of time, not only due to the craftsmanship of skillful masters, but also thanks to the power of their love and faith. Roaming the streets of ancient Samarkand, breathing in the mysterious smell of history, you are sure to hear the sounds of Karnai, a national musical wind instrument, which will take you on a journey to the past, centuries way back. It looks as though the triumphant inhabitants of the city with great enthusiasm are cheering up their ruler returning from a victorious campaign. In this land, holidays are celebrated like weddings, and weddings are like huge feasts. There is joy, love, and inspiration everywhere, and this tradition remains significant to this day. These feelings touch the poetic soul of Alisher Navai, who put them into the wonderful verses of his poems. Those verses and their hidden meaning still echo in the souls of the great poet's descendants. Mirza Ulugh-Bek, a stargazer on the throne, who followed in the footsteps of Biruni, had built the first modern observatory in the world and made his first discoveries about the structure of our galaxy. His measurements of the duration of the celestial year, day and month were so accurate that the difference in calculations made with the help of supermodern devices is only 2 seconds. Looking at the observatory building, you come to think that Ulugh-Bek himself is still working inside, bending over a map and focusing on his calculations. It seems as if the closed gates will fly open any minute and his happy pupils will come out, followed by Ulugh-Bek himself in all his dignity. Avicenna, Abu Ali ibn Sina, who discovered the values of healing using the treasure house of nature and enriched the world medical science, is also an outstanding representative of this land. As when his books on healing and surgery contribute greatly to world medical science, the rich nature that inspired Avicenna still adorns Uzbekistan's mountains, awaiting new discoveries in medicine. Al-Khwarizmi, a great mathematician who discovered the concept of zero and thus gave an impetus to the development of mathematics, seems to look proudly out of the window of his madrasa and rejoice at the success of his descendants following him along the path of world science. This ancient civilization fills its inheritors with pride. Today, all the peoples inhabiting this land are justly and deservedly proud of their history. In spite of a high rising peak of the Tian Shan Mountains, this is a land of modest people who bow their heads bashfully and regard hospitality as a religious obligation. Love for the Almighty, mankind and nature is united into one whole in the hearts of the people of this land. When the master's skillful hands decorate wood and clay with patterns, the eloquent speech enriches the hearts. All this blends into one beautiful design called Naqsh. That is why they call this country the motherland of the Naqshbandi descendants. Millions of travelers have been flowing along the Great Silk Road like a huge river for centuries. Here they would find peace, mental equilibrium, and when they shared bread with each other, their exhausted bodies would come to life again. Uzbekistan is the home of peace and stability, art and trade. From times immemorial, representatives of the arts, science and trade have been under protection here. Even in wartime, it was not allowed to do harm to the caravans of merchants. Already many centuries ago, this nation was heart and soul ready to accept the market economy that the contemporary world has discovered only recently. An Uzbek saying has it, "Do not touch the cemetery, do not destroy the market." It clearly expresses and confirms the above mentioned. It is hard to come across a similar aphorism with any other people.